Happy Saturday. Y'all, you just can't make this year up, okay? ESPN is putting out a whole documentary on the Super Bowl LIX, not the champions, the losers. A whole documentary on the Super Bowl LIX losing Kansas City Chiefs, okay? They just knew the Chiefs was going 3-peat. They knew it. They knew the Chiefs was going 3-peat. But you know what? Hate that you was wrong, baby. You was wrong. You know what? This is some shit I will watch. Because I love a good comedy, y'all. And I know this. This going to have me laughing the whole time because it's going to build up that whole season in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? All them close call wins had them thinking they was gassed up. They was going to beat somebody in the Super Bowl. They was going to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Imagine them behind the scenes, them speeches where they thinking they was going to run up on this Vic Fangio defense and do something, okay? They had this all figured out in their minds, right? Not just the 3-peat. This was going to be Travis Kelce's last season. He was going to end his career on top, 3-peating. You know what I'm saying? Beating the Eagles twice. You know what I'm saying? Jason Kelce probably made some appearances in there as well. Andy Reid. You know what I mean? Andy Reid was probably going to retire after the end of this documentary, at the end of this season, beating, his former team twice, 3-peating, leaving a legacy, leaving a dynasty. Nah. No, baby. Instead, what they going to see at the end of the documentary is Jalen Hurts holding up that Super Bowl trophy, holding up that MVP. Jalen Carter mushing and pushing Patrick Mahomes out the way. Travis Kelce having to come back and play a whole other year where he know that body tired, but he don't want to go out like that. Andy Reid having to come back and coach another season where he know he tired. You know what I'm saying? They had that documentary all figured out, baby. But you know what? Plot twist. It was the birds that won. Y'all, this is... I just can't wait to see. They said that the majority of producers who's producing this documentary were a large group of them produced The Last Dance. Right? Y'all remember how legendary The Last Dance was. You know what I'm saying? They brought out some of their best documentary people to do this. They really thought this was going to be a 3-peat. So they put in all that work throughout the season to create this story and create this narrative. And they're going to have to rewrite a whole bunch of shit, reframe a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't end up how they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put their foot in this. They brought out their best for this. They really thought the Chiefs was going 3-peat. The Eagles stopped that shit, y'all. This documentary is going to be gold. It's going to be gold, and it's fitting that the Last Dance crew did this, because this was the Chiefs' last dance. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles said, can I have this dance? Do y'all remember High School Musical? Can I have this dance? And it was their last dance. You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. That's it for the dynasty. Ain't nobody scared of the Chiefs no more, and y'all can thank the Eagles. The Eagles stripped the Chiefs of all that aura. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs used to have some aura. They used to be a team people would fear, I don't know, I don't want to play the Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't shit. And y'all can thank the Eagles for pulling the mask off. Mask off. Pulled the mask off like Scooby-Doo and them at the end of the movie, and it was a clown at the end. That's how this whole documentary gonna be. Just like Scooby-Doo. This big bad monster for the first, 5 parts, maybe 6-part documentary. Big bad monster. Oh, Chiefs looking great. Chiefs look like they're going to 3-peat. At the end of the movie, at the end of this documentary, the Eagles going to pull that mask off. And it's going to be a clown underneath. A clown?